Hi, boys and girls. It's Miss Scannell. Hello. And welcome to a video. So today you're going to need your board and a special marker. You're also going to need the book that looks like this. You're going to need that book. And I will let you know the page later, and you can get your grown up to get out the page for you. But I thought we would talk about numbers. We did a little bit of this in math this week where we said numbers get bigger and bigger. You know, when we go in the number order, they keep getting larger, the amount that the number represents. So if you had number 1, it represents one thing, 1. Whereas 10, look at how many things are in the 10. It's a greater number, right? Numbers get greater and greater and greater and greater and greater and greater and greater, right? And if we went backwards, they'd get smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller, the amount. So we're going to do an activity with this today. And I thought, since Halloween is coming up, we could do a witch's brew. So what you're going to need to do is you're going to get your board, and we're going to look at objects that I'm going to need for my witch's brew, and we're going to count the objects. And then we're going to talk about the numbers that are more, greater than on our boards. So here's the stuff that goes in my witch's brew. We need rats. We need spiders for my witch's brew. We need skulls. We need pumpkins. We need eyeballs. And bugs. These are the things we're going to use for my witch's brew. So let's count some of the stuff in my ingredients, and then we'll compare the numbers, okay? So let's count the skulls first, because that's the first thing I have. So these are my skulls. We're going to do a touch and count. If you have a pen or a marker, you could touch with your pen or marker or special pointer. I'm going to use my finger. I'm going to start with this skull. That way I'll know when I went all the way around to count. Okay, so count with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. How many skulls? 9 skulls are in my recipe. So we're going to put a 9 here. 9. For the skulls. See how I made that 9? Magic C, go up and down. So we have 9 skulls. All right, put the skulls here. And then we are going to count the bugs. Yuck. All right, count with me the bugs. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 bugs. So we're going to put a 5 over here. All right, so you have 2 numbers on your board, right? You have a 9 and you have a 5. But the question I want to ask you is, which number is the greater number? Is it the 9 or the 5? Now, if you think 9 is greater, I want you to circle the 9. If you think 5 is greater, I want you to circle the 5. And I'm going to put my skull on the number that's greater. So you make your choice first. All right, pick one and circle it. And I'm going to tell you which number is the greater number. It is going to be 9. 9 is greater than 5. 9 is greater than 5. Right? And I want to show you how we write that. You go like this. So the alligator, the creepy alligator, is always going to eat the number that's the greatest. So his mouth, his teeth are going to go, well, his teeth are here like that, right? He's going to eat the greater number. He's not going to eat the smaller number. So that's how we don't need the teeth though. You would just show it like that. See? All right. Now, erase your boards. We're going to count some more of my recipe. So let's erase the boards. So we're going to pretend we put in the skulls and the bugs. Next, we are going to count the spiders. So I can't really see the spiders, so I'm going to pour them out so we can count them. And we can do a line and count. All right, so let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How many spiders? 6. So on this side of our board, slant it down, make a loop. Number 6 has a hoop, right? We have a 6. So let me put my spiders back. All right, so we have 6 spiders. And now let's count the rats. The rats. And I'm going to put the rats, I'm going to hang by their tails so we can count them. So all the rats need to hang. Come on, little rats. Okay. Now we can count them because we can count their tails, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 rats. So on your board, we are going to put 7. So we have 6 spiders, 7 rats. Do we have more rats or more spiders? Well, which one is the greater number? That will tell us which one, if we have more spiders or if we have more rats, which one is the greater number? Circle the number that's greater. Do you think it's the 6? Circle the 6. If you think it's the 7, circle the 7. Do it now. I'm going to show you with my hand which one it is. Make your choice, make your choice, make your choice. And you should have circled the 7. 7 is the greater number. 7 is the greater number. So if we were doing that alligator, the alligator would eat the 7. It would go like that because this would say 6 is less than because it's not more than. And we would say 6 is less than 7 because 7 is greater. It's the bigger one. We have more rats because we have 7. All right, let's erase our boards again. We have these ingredients are done. Let's move them over. We have 2 more ingredients for our witch's brew. We have our eyeballs. And I'm going to put them in a circle so I can count them. I'm going to start with this eyeball right here. And can you help me count them? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 eyeballs? That's a lot of eyeballs for my witch's brew. 10. So let's make a 10 on our boards. 10 eyeballs. And another ingredient we need for our brew are these beautiful pumpkins. Let's count these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 again. Just like we counted with the spiders. So 6 pumpkins. Let's put a 6. All right, so we have 10 and we have a 6. One of these is the greater number. Circle which one you think is the greater number. Is it the eyes? Are there more eyes or more pumpkins? Well, the greater number will tell us. Which one did you circle? Well, I hope you circled the 10 because that is the greater number. That's the greater number. 10 is greater than 6. It's the greater number. 10 is the greater number. 10 is greater than 6. We have more eyeballs than we do pumpkins. More eyeballs because 10 is the greater number. So to show this, the symbol, we would make this alligator opening its mouth to the 10, right? Because that's the greater number. And that's the one the alligator's going to want to eat. 10 is greater than 6. It's a greater number. All right, let's erase our boards. And I have all of my ingredients for my witch's brew. Okay, now we're going to need that book I told you about. You're going to have to get your grown-up. And so you might have to put me on pause while you get your grown-up to get you this book. And you are going to need this page. There's a 153. So get your grown-up to find this page for you. And you might have to stop the video so you can find it, okay? And when you have it, come back to me. Okay? All right. So you're back to me now because you have this page. And what we're going to start doing is we're going to look at numbers and we're going to start saying which one is the greater number. It's called comparing numbers. We're looking at them and saying, like, what do we notice about the numbers? If you count the boots, and you can get a pencil or a marker, whatever you want to use for this page. It's okay if you use a pencil or a marker. And we're going to count them. Now, what I like to do when I start to count is I like to cross it out so I know that I won't count it again by accident. Watch this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now I know I'm finished and I can trace my 6. Could you do that too? Could you count just like Miss Scannell did but by crossing out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Don't cross it out until you say the number. Let's try again. So I actually cross it out first and then say the number with it. Like watch this. If we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, I know I'm finished. I know I'm finished counting. And then we're going to make an S. And then connect it like that for the 8. Okay. So you should have that page. Now what you can do, this page, and you can ask a grown-up to do it, you can rip it out like this. See? And now I can just turn it over. So you can rip yours out too. And if you don't know how, get your grown-up to do it. Get your brother, your sister, your mom, your dad, your babysitter, anyone who is able to help you. Okay? Because we're going to turn it over. We're going to turn to this page now. And we're going to do some work on this page. Okay? So you can get your pencil or marker. And we can do this. Okay. So what we want to do first is count. We have hats and paint. So we're going to count our hats first. So do that counting that Miss Scannell taught you where you cross it out when you count. Ready? Let's do it together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We got 8. So we're going to make that S and go back home. Now, Remember, Miss Cannell's using a special marker, but you're going to just write right on your paper. You're just going to write. This is yours to keep, okay? So you can write right on top of that. Now let's go over to the paint. Let's count the paint. I want you to try to do it the way that we did it. I want you to try to do that. Try to count it now. And you should have counted 10 of them. Did you count 10 paints? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And you can write 10 on your paper. Okay. Now let's count these. I don't know what these are. Kind of like masks or something. Let's count them. Okay. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So at the bottom, you're going to write 7. And then next to that, we're going to count these piñatas. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then don't forget to put the number. And we have 2 more things to count now. I want you to count. What are these? The baseball mitts and the balls. So count them now and put the numbers underneath. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then when we go over, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Magic C, go up and down. Okay, we're finished all the counting. We did all the counting. Now, but we're not done yet. Now we've got to find out which one is the greatest number. So the first one we do are the hats and the cans. We're going to look at the hats and the cans. So we have an 8 and a 10. Which one is the greater number? Is it 8 or is it 10? What do you think? Which one is the greater number? Circle the number that you think. I hope that you circled the 10 because 10 is the greater number. All right, let's go to the masks and the piñatas. There's 2 numbers. There's a 7 and a 6. So we're on number 2. We're going to look at the masks and the piñatas. Which one is the greater number? Is it 7 or is it 6? This one's a little trickier. You have to know your numbers. So if you say your numbers in order, which one is the higher number? You should have picked 7. 7 is the greater number because when we're looking at numbers, when we're looking at our numbers, 7 is going to be more than 6. It's going to be more. So 7 is the greater number. So we have 10, we have 7, there's 2, more? Baseball mitts and baseballs. So we have 6 and 9. Which one is the greater number? Is it 6 or is it 9? Which one is the greater number? Make your choice and circle it. We hope you chose the 9. 9 is the greater number. And that's our lesson for the day. Oh, and now you can see this page that we didn't do. You can do that one with your grown-up. You can count like we did, right? Count them, and then pick which one is greater. You can do that one with your grown-up, okay? And don't forget to send a picture of your work and put it on the seesaw, okay? Bye. I'm going to give you my skeleton wave goodbye.